Alrighty, I'm pretty sure that we're live broadcasting now and that the audio is working. And I'm just, again, testing my infrastructure. I just changed monitors, which involved the removal of a video card and replacement with a new video card, because the monitor I have now is like an HD aspect ratio, like a 16:9 ratio. And so it fits better in the streaming format. So before I had a lot more borders, and now when I go full screen and full screen, it actually goes full screen. So I can do stuff like this. Whoops, hold on, wrong one. I can go stuff like this. So makes it much more readable and understandable. Because before, if you look at some of my other videos, you'll see this border on the left and the right and the top and the bottom, and it has to do with fitting a 4:3 aspect ratio into a 6:9, and then you get, all this stuff. So this is cool because, it'll make it a lot easier to give explanation. I sort of wanted to go over the trust swap deal, setting up the VirtualBox environment and Ubuntu 2104. But right now I got so many moving targets, so many different things that are just like super exciting. It's hard for me to keep track of. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to start live broadcasting all this stuff because I just want to show people what I'm doing while I'm working so they can get an idea of what's going on. And that creates a host of plethora of raw material for production later. So right now I'm going to peek over to Telegram, see what's going on. I don't know if they know that I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, get the, what should I'm going to share the EOS open stage link. So now what I'm going to do is drag this over to this screen. And so now what you're seeing here is actually what I'm broadcasting. So this is like an involutionary loop. But if I hit live or play, theoretically, so this is like an involutionary loop. But if I hit live or play, theoretically, so yeah, it's going fractal, repeat, internesting feedback, variations and iterations. So anyways, I'm not going to keep doing that. But I'm just looking here. I'm going to actually see my notifications. Looks like Crypto Dunker's up to something with Crypt Barnes. That's awesome. I'm going to check what login I'm using. I'm using my Dr. Wu account. This is the one associated with my EOS Open Stage deal. And now I'm getting some information in Telegram. And I don't know if I should include the live stream. So what I'm going to do is I want permission. Okay, Maxime just gave me permission to do this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Telegram. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, okay, so see, I can go like this, bam. And now look, there's live. This is what I'm looking at. This is what Doug Wu's up to. This is what he's contributing. And what he's going to do now is copy a StreamYard link. And he's going to slam that in the Telegram group, which you can't see because there's other people's names that I don't have privacy arrangements to release. But I'm going to put this in the Telegram group. So now what that's doing is it's allowing anyone that has that link to join me in this live broadcast. So I'm also going to, because I'm crazy and I just want to experiment, I'm now going to the, actually let's pull this over so you can see the interface. So now this is the StreamYard interface, and let's get that out of there. So we, whoops, not that. I want to move that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, hey, what's up, Max? So check this out. This is what StreamYard looks from behind. There's my messy office. And what we can do is add this desktop thing to the background. And what I'm going to do is see if I minimize this, then you see my actual desktop, but I can't see the StreamYard interface anymore. So if I bring it back up, normally what I do is I run this StreamYard. Oh yeah, okay, got you. So basically, what I'm doing is just talking about StreamYard. I'm getting approval and endorsements. Oh, I have to induce. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. So now we're going straight back to here. I'm in the midst of doing a Eden induction. And Eden is what I call fractal governance version 1. And I am now looking at a screen because I just got inducted to Eden yesterday. So now I'm acting as the second witness in the induction of Maxime. And so I'm now staring at the screen and looking at Telegram going, okay, I guess I need to hit endorse. So I'm going to come down here, review video. Oh, no, wait, I have to review this. I got work to do here. Okay, so first thing I need to do is zoom up the screen because there's no reason why I should make it small. Okay, and the second thing I need to do is this StreamYard interface. See, it's right here. I need to bring that to my second window so I can actually see what's being broadcast. And now we're in business. Okay, now the aspect ratio is correct. There's no missing gaps. It's much easier to read. This is what I want to achieve. So in the time before this Eden induction, I was furiously ripping apart a computer and replacing hardware because all of my whole entire streaming infrastructure is based on recycled hardware. Things I've got for free was donated to me, gifted. And I'm just absolutely passionate about recycling and believe that someone can build an army of web publishing empire off of recycled equipment. So I did this just to prove my point. And so there's a picture I want to share with you. Sorry, it's so boring. Okay, this picture here, let me save this to broken. I'm just going to call it broken. And now I'm going to come over here, just go to my downloads and open up this broken thing. And this is what about half an hour ago, maybe a little longer before half an hour ago, this is what I was staring at like 10 minutes before the Eden induction. So I wasn't really able to focus on the dialogue. And it was like, I'm like, I'm getting these things on Telegram. And so basically what happened was I tried to pull a video card out of another computer that had HDMI outputs because of the new monitor that you see in this picture is a HDMI monitor and a preferred connection. But the problem was that computer died and I didn't know why it died. So my scavenging the video card out of it, it was sort of my way of not only getting a better video card in my system for the purpose of this monitor, but also testing and isolating what the problem was with the other computer. What I found out is the video cards failed. And so now that I know that, I've removed the video card. And if you want, let me show you what it looks like. This is the video card that I pulled out. This is a PCI Express HDMI output, DVI output card. I know my hardware pretty well because I've been doing computer hardware since I remember installing my first 20 megabyte hard drive. I remember when I went from monochrome to 3-color Hercules color graphics adapter. I remember moving from 5.25 inch floppies to 3.5 inch or 3.5 inch floppies. I remember being a master of QEMM and high sys and EMM 386 and config sys and batch files and trying to cram up all the memory. Well, anyways, so for me, it's sort of fun learning about technology where I'm taking all this hardware knowledge and learning Linux and building like appliance devices that are in repurposing and things like that. So anyways, as a side note, let's get back to this. We need to read this. Carefully review the prospective member profile below as per the following. Oops, sorry. My hair is messy. hey, if you want to join the stream, to join, please click below. Okay. So I'm going to go invite. I forgot to invite. I thought I already did. I got sidetracked. Okay, and I need a mic check. I need someone to tell me where my mic volume's at, because it looks okay at the moment. And so now, if anything needs to be corrected, ask the invitee to sign in and make the required corrections. The person in the profile photo below is the same, that looks like him, who appeared in the induction ceremony. Their face is clearly visible. Yes. I visited each social link below and affirmed that all links are working properly and appear to belong to the invitee. So we have 2 of them. And I believe you click on them, it opens in a new link tab, which is good because I hate it when it doesn't, when it's off domain. So now we're going to look. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to look. And yeah, I don't want to. Whoops, I shouldn't have shared that. Maybe we shouldn't have made that public. I don't know. Well, it's public here. What difference does it make? Anyways, that's cool. That looks all good to me. So now we're back to the induction page. I've only got 2 links. The correct induction ceremony video is attached and participants are visible in the video. Review video. So I'm reviewing the video now.
Yeah, tell me. Hello, my name is Oscar. We are here today to induct Max into the Eden community. I'm joined by Mel and Don of the Eden community who wish to express their support for the addition of Max. Max, have you read and understood the Eden Peace Treaty?
Yes.
Okay, we just might have a problem here with the audio.
I do.
Oh no, it's working.
Mel, do you believe Max understands
Audio's
and will
working.
abide by the Peace Treaty?
Yes, I do.
Dog, do you believe Max understands?
Thanks for letting me know that.
Absolutely, yes, I do.
I also believe Max will abide by the Peace Treaty and understands it. Welcome to the Eden community, Max.
Welcome, Maxim.
All right.
Welcome aboard.
That was a cool moment there. And now we're reliving it. So we've accelerated into the future and are revisiting the past and reviewing and really making this document, whoa. So not only have I checked these boxes, but I have done this with a witness and live for anyone else to witness and being recorded. Although this is not a necessary step, it just gives a little inner glimpse into what my world is like. So now we check that. Then I hit endorse. Now pay attention here. I'm assuming we're going to get a little check mark there. See what happens. Oh, oops. We're going to do that. Got to do that. Okay. Endorse. Now Anchor Wallet. Spawning. Sign in manually or with another device. Do I even have Anchor Wallet installed? Yes, I do. And is it a security risk to stream my Anchor Wallet live online? I have no clue. I doubt it. Maybe. Pending actions. Display signing your request form. See, Genesis Eden induct cinders. I'm just going to go ahead and sign it because I believe to be a valid transaction. I'm going to pull this off screen while I do this part. And, oh, actually, give me a second here because now I am not wanting to reveal any passwords, but even if I think I display, it's going to show up as dots, but just to make sure, I'm putting it on a different screen. Now I went ahead and did that part of it, and now it looks like, oh, outdated endorsement. Bam. What does that mean? Did I not click it in time? All right. I think I just broke the internet, guys. Call it. Oh, sorry, Max. You there? Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey there, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You having fun with me?
Oh yeah, man.
See, I could take you on all sorts of adventures across the interwebs, man. Where you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to learn about?
It. So I think the reason this didn't work is because I did update my forgot what it's called. Just a second.
Oh, I probably needed to refresh the page.
My profile, yeah, my EOS community forums.
Yeah, I'm sure
yeah.
I had a cached page version because I didn't refresh it for a while. If you did update it.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. So now we're road testing this, right?
Right on.
So if this happens again, we'll know you as your first inductee will have a veteran-like experience when we're done with this to either improve the development of the software or just coach the new onboards. Oh, it's a simple refresh, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit refresh, see what happens. Okay, that's interesting because I think it before. See, now we have the video. I'm pretty sure it said Oscar was not endorsed and Mel was.
Right, you're right. But because since
we
I
restarted
updated that, it broke, and it makes sense.
Right.
That's what you'd want to have happen because I changed something,
Right.
and so Melvin now needs to re-endorse, unfortunately.
So what it seems like is if you didn't have to update, then they would have both done the endorsement and would have been waiting on me if there was no change necessary, and then it would have gone smooth sailing. But because of that change, let's see, Melvin did it first, Oscar did it second, which ended up being first because it was after the change. And then I had a cached version that didn't jive with the blockchain, and it gave me an error because that modification made it box. So that's good that it made that error. That's showing that the system is working.
Yes.
So now, but there probably could have been a little more intelligent error message, huh?
That's true.
You know?
Yep.
So anyways, what we need to do now, as my understanding is I need to endorse and Mel needs to endorse and we should be done, right?
Yeah.
And then you need to pay.
I need to pay.
Right. So I have to make sure you didn't change your profile on me. I cannot rely on you, saying you did it because it's up to me to make sure.
Yep.
So now that I have a refreshed page, I'm again reviewing the same information before checking that box. I'm clicking here. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm clicking here. See, you added a profile. See, I noticed that now.
Yes.
So that's another part that I'm noticing. And then you have this. All righty, we got those three. Very good. So now I'm going to go ahead and check that step. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, I already did that because your photo is right here. Yeah, okay. So that and that, did both of those. Now I need to review the video because who knows? You could have just Sybil could have attacked us and replaced the video, with a different one, and it's not you. Who knows, right?
Who knows?
Right. So all I know is because of that error message, this is a new page. I need to revet the. I'm a program. I'm not a human right now. I'm just a program.
Following the steps. Yep.
I'm joined by Mel and Don of the hidden community who wish to express their support for the addition of Max. Max, have you read and understood the hidden fish treaty?
Yeah.
Max, do you agree to abide by the fish treaty?
I do.
Mel, do you believe Max understands and will abide by the fish treaty?
Yes, I do.
Don, do you believe Max understands and will abide by the fish treaty?
Absolutely, yes, I do.
I also believe Max will abide by the fish treaty and understands it. Welcome to the hidden community, Max.
All right, so not only do we have a video of the making of, but because I made a video of me watching it earlier, I think that we have an ability to compare the two versions to see if there was any manipulation of content. Not to say that needs to happen, but this is just I'm thinking so many degrees ahead of like potential vectors of attacks or necessary safeguards. I'm a little overboard, okay? So anyways, I'm pretty sure that my checking these three boxes is pretty dang solid. I'm feeling pretty confident about it, and I've got a video to demonstrate that. Oh, and by the way, Max, can I call you Max? Should I call you Max?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so just so you know, so you can see this, I'm streaming to my personal Facebook page.
Nice.
I'm streaming to my personal fantasy fiction blog based on reality, of which I'm documenting things in reality in a fictional narrative context which you agreed to implicitly by being live streamed, that I didn't disclose to you. But in good faith, I hope you will accept my forgiveness of your co-participation in this adventure.
Like
then I'm also broadcasting in reality in EOS Open Stage channel, where I'm playing, learning, and building, trying to take a method of sort of like guerrilla marketing, guerrilla technical skills implementation, which involves playful use of technology without always clearly known and defined scope, just to benefit from the learning process of making the discovery of learning public for everyone to experience, right? And
like
so basically, it's my multidimensional way of like, hey, Yves LaRose said iterations, fast iterations. Do something, whatever you do. We got money to fund. Like, come on, people, get off the, you're just sitting there and complaining. Like, do something. So it's sort of like that's my mindset. And so here you go. Here's another banner. You're right. This banner I liked. Oh, did I remove it? Oh man, I removed it. I had a banner here. It was like. Oh no, it's there. You see my title? Let me show you. Got to take off this feed. Right there. Oh yeah, you can see it with it. Oh, sorry. I'm still learning used to the tools. EOSIO investigative researcher. See, it's like I have so many different hats and so many different names that I'm playing that I have to explain to people in this multidimensional fractional experience that I'm having, what hat I'm wearing. So right now, I'm a EOSIO investigative researcher. You know what I'm investigating?
What?
Value creation.
Okay.
I'm investigating what are the failure paths for not creating value. What are the dysfunctional cultural phenomena that are occurring in our global society being reflected in this local iteration? And how can I reshape and transform culture in a global fashion that allows for the free expression of the individual's beliefs in a way that creates a arena where the best ideas and the best communication and the best sharing can come together, even though it's of a competing sort of differences in nature. And so I was hearing, hey, did not Dan Larimer say like a parallel development schema in which it's like to each their own? We can all go different directions and come back with that. So I sort of hear and see this vision that he's sort of laid out in my mind, where he's laying out his direction, but I'm just like, I have my own madness that I'm creating that I feel is co-supportive of what everything else is going on.
Yeah, man.
And so, hey, I'm gonna basically assert my authority in this matter and say, I think the best way to do it is no way and every way. No way represents the ways that cannot be defined or described. There's an absence of language to define the unknown variables of the things that need to be discovered.
Right.
What are the important questions that we're not asking, or what is it wrong with the way we're looking at this problem that we're not asking the best questions to get the best answers, right? But every way is like, well, what is every way? Well, every way is what's already known and discovered and conglomerated into this body of knowledge, where this way and that way, and there's proof of work, there's proof of stake, there's delegated proof of stake, there's proof of contribution now, there's fractal governance, And so for me, it's sort of like, how do we encapsulate the method to the madness of chaos, where we can streamline it and effectively self-bootstrap a way of doing something that defines itself through the collective intelligence of diverse parties. And basically what I'm saying is it's really simple. All you got to do is integrate in everything. You break it apart into small components and pieces and then build it back together. And that, to me, has largely involved a large study of spiritual things, religious things, philosophical things, language things, mathematical things, and a deconstruction of just the root nature of what language is and what it represents as a symbolic form of logic. and sort of a recreating of a way of thinking that takes the best of everything and assembles it in a way where we have a culture and an infrastructure and an ideology and a vision where we can all be ourselves and be authentic beings
Right.
and let the cream rise to the top naturally. But what we need to weed out are the bad actors.
Yeah.
So the bad actors, it's simple, it's organic. Just as we have in biology, we have this thing called biomimicry. Biomimicry is when an organism represents itself to another organism as something that it's not, mimicking something else. Why?
Right.
For an adaptive survival strategy, for an advantage. Well, the same thing has happened with mankind when he has become self-aware. He goes, aha, I know how to mimic, I'm not going to pretend to be a alien or fourth dimensional reptilian, although you could argue that some people might use that kind of mimicry, right? A pseudo spiritual alien mimicry. I don't
Right.
know. It's possible. Or maybe there's a reality to it. It's also possible, you know? So what I'm thinking is that what we actually have going on is there are intelligent agents and agencies that are manipulating people based on mimicry. They're not really who they say they are, doing what the things they want. They're
Right.
saying one thing, doing another,
Yeah.
and causing a lot of confusion and wasted resources,
Yeah.
inefficiencies,
Yeah.
and creating tracks of thinking and action that ultimately have no useful purpose for all of humanity and cause a dysfunctional breakdown.
Right.
But when you understand Keynesian economics and you understand the nature of inflation, and you understand that when you have a debt-based banking system, really what you're going to end up and ultimately rewarding is negative value, because the people that own, control, and the creditors of that system will intentionally and unintentionally allow negative value creation to spur the growth of a gross domestic product. You know,
Right. Well,
so it's
I
it's
feel like it's what you're
artificial.
saying is
It's artificial because gross domestic product numbers going up doesn't mean quality of life is increasing. Our quality of life actually could be decreasing, but because there's so many new demands and needs, problems that we didn't have that we have to spend money on with the environment, with global warming, with health,
Right.
with COVID, with this, with that. But on the GDP measurement metric, that increases value. But
the
what is
number
that
went up.
value really measuring? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What are
Exactly.
we really doing here? Maybe the whole system of way we're thinking is flawed. Maybe there's value that needs to be measured that's not being measured.
Right.
Maybe there's value in the smile of an infant not being abused.
Absolutely.
Or something,
Not everything is valuable in money.
Right.
Like GDP, like you said, in itself is one metric. It doesn't even necessarily it's manipulatable in itself, which is part of the problem. It's a kind of lie, potentially, kind of like I think you're saying it's a mistruth in some sense, because of things like inflation. The dollar amount changes over time in a way that the actors in the system oftentimes don't understand. Anyway, yeah, I'm following some of what you're saying, I think.
That's awesome, man. Because see, like, for example, like what we're talking about is just like life. This is not necessarily like
That's what I
EOS.
feel like. I agree with you so
But
much on that.
but
I
but,
feel
but
the
it's
same.
putting a context of why EOS is important because of our sort of assumptive views on life. Now, I could be wrong about what I'm thinking or believing. You could too.
Totally.
But it's a question that's valid and that has merit, and the implications of
Yes.
where that information may lead to definitely has to be investigated, right?
Right. And we can be authentic in our pursuit of truth, knowing that we may not know in itself. Like we may not know, we may not be right, but we can be authentic in the process, which is hard. I think it's hard to ask anyone for more than that.
Bam. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I got 2 green checks now.
Okay,
Melvin
so
already checked me, but
I'm done.
to do it again. You're done.
All right, I'm just going to let it close. I'm not going to lock my wallet because I don't care. So we just need Melvin, and then let's do this just because I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I want to take a screenshot. Let's see if this works. So what I'm going to do is is switch to this tab, right? So this is us live, but it's paused. Okay, so if I hit live down here, oh wait, hold on. I want not this window. I need to move that off the screen over here because now, okay, so now what I want to do is I'm playing it where you can't see. Okay, so if I hit live now. Okay, now the screen has changed. Now I'm going to take a screenshot of it. Well, pause, stop right there. So now I'm going to take a screenshot of it using this shutter device. This is Linux. Do you use, what type of desktop are you using? Like Windows? Linux? What's that?
Windows.
Would you like to learn Linux? I'd love to teach you Linux if you have interest.
I feel like it's one of those questions of what's most worth my time. I have used Linux. I've run it before. I'm far from proficient. But I don't know. I think Windows so far works well.
So anyways, the reason why is because Linux has gotten to the point where it's pretty easy these days, like to install. And I'm a firm proponent and believer of everyone that runs Windows to have set up a dual boot between Windows and Linux. And I want to create a educational empire using recycled computers to build for students that are either economically disadvantaged or just use the computers themselves and teaching the kids how to troubleshoot hardware and build working computers out of broken pieces. I've already talked to Michael of EOS USA, one of the main block producers in their ecosystem. He's probably the most knowledgeable and probably knows every blockchain known to man. I would not be surprised, or as familiar, at least with our ecosystems. And he's like, hey, get a trailer up here, man. I'll load it up for you, you know? And so for me, that's pretty exciting because like even this computer I'm using, I got over a year ago for free because it was given to someone by a computer store who gave it away for free. You know, so I'm saying there's plenty of hardware resources in local communities to where a lot of this stuff, it gets scrapped.
Totally.
You know, and the value you get out of scrapping it is negligible. And a lot of this stuff doesn't even really get recycled, honestly. You think it might be, but. So anyways, let me show you some other stuff I was on. So I was going to do this. I got this website that I'm not even ready to release publicly, but because of all the stuff that was happening, I felt urgent to put something out there just for SEO purposes. And because I was in a rush, it's called EOS Open Stage. I just put this is a Pixabay free picture of like a Shakespeare theater, you know, like a stage. And it's just all the world's a stage. And then this is an AI voiceover that I made with a background music. Just because I could do it really quickly, I just copied and pasted a lot of stuff, right? I didn't want to get creative, but I wanted to just do something funny.
Right. Cool, man.
And all the men and women male players, they have their exits and their entrances.
But anyway,
quiet, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's all. You know, this is going to change really quick. I mean, as soon as I get a chance to, who knows how quick. But anyways, this is where on the stage where I was at, because what I want is I want a bout on the left and the stage on the right, and I want more categories. Right now, I want like a breaking news category and the playground category. And then the stage is more like for people who want to push out a message or push out an article or just openly display what's going on. And so, for example, this video is a perfect thing that could be in the EOS Open Stage, an embedded video. So when I click here, you can see now, right now, you don't see the previews. Like, for example, and this is all theme development stuff. If you click on it, it shows these images, but you should see those same images previewing here, but they're not. And it's because I still have work to do. But the reason I started doing this is that each one of these, by me forcing me to post this in an unfinished state, is going to remind me to finish it later. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I do it in a timely stuff, like, for example, this thing, I had this posted a half hour before the live premiere broadcast. From an SEO standpoint, that's huge. If everybody else in the ecosystem starts posting links to this video a half hour later, 2 hours later, 10 days later, 2 weeks later, a month later, but my link was the first, the bots are going to be coming to me going, what's he up to? You know, like, what's he got to say about this, you know?
Nice.
And so it's sort of like I have a really structured method to my madness that I don't even have the time explaining, because I'm having to make a lot of judgment calls of like, I don't have the resources to do everything I want to in the time I want to. I don't even have the time to explain it all. I spent 4 hours today arguing with my legal counsel over what our value proposition is and what we're doing, da, 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 and how. And so it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy because, like, if you could actually see all the different things that are just being attracted to me, it would blow anyone's mind, but I can't even really explain that story, you know? So I'm just like, that's why I want this live streaming infrastructure, because to me, it's sort of like, it's multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Every one of these videos now, when they're done uploading, I can have a transcribed text version of them that I can immediately transfer into a web blog format that I can search my sites through to cut out sections. You know, it's just, it's, the road is endless, you know? So really what it's to me, it's sort of like, what's the best use of my time? And right. So there's a lot of work that I'm ready to start handing over to other people, like to delegate. And once we get enough of a clear structure, I want to automate it through AI and machine learning to leverage, to now have the intelligence of humans doing higher value jobs, things that really need human contemplation and thought and application of creative intellect, of alternative ways, things that we can't just automate in script. But all this stuff that I'm having to automate in script, oh man, I want to get away from it. So like, here's one I want to show you. Check out this one. This is in response to the issue with Google Analytics. I don't know if you know about this. I forget who it was. Well, let's look at this. So March. So if I want a universally applicable solution available to all mankind, and I use Google Analytics, which I know is illegal in the European Union, and I want to display websites to the European Union, you know what's going to happen?
What?
Do you know the legal implications of that?
I don't.
Just, if I'm a U.S.-based business in Oklahoma, does the EU have any jurisdiction over me? Can I be held accountable or liable?
They shouldn't.
Well, historically, to my knowledge, that hasn't happened. You know what they do?
What?
They blacklist your site.
Hmm.
So when you go to Tor and you try to open up a website that's using Google Analytics, I would expect that if you popped up in a VPN or in Tor and a European location, that you would no longer be able to see that site. It would be blocked and banned. Don't you think that's relevant information?
Yeah.
So do you think that anyone in the EOSIO communities or marketing is aware of that fact? Do you think that anyone is using Google Analytics?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so you know what? I brought this issue up, and Michael of Bywire, who's one of the chief delegates, who runs Bywire News out of the UK, you know what he says to me? He says, use Plausible. I go, okay, cool. So I tried out Plausible. Well, let me tell you what I think about Plausible. These are all my sites. Okay.
Yep.
I can no longer view the statistics without renewing my free trial ended. I was very close to paying $9 a month, okay, to have my Plausible Analytics back. And then I said, wait a second. Why am I listening to Michael of Bywire? Why does he tell me to use a third-party hosted service that I have to pay a subscription fee for when I know full well the name of my game is open source and power to the people? And if I can do it for free, and have a better tool, why pay $9 a month? Because $9 a month is $9 a month more than I have to spend right now. So you know what I did?
What?
I decided to do something different. I decided to not listen to Michael, not listen to the rest of the world, and do a little investigative researching. That is why, my friend, I'm an EOS investigative researcher.
There you
know,
go,
what
brother.
you know what I came up to the conclusion was? Look at
What?
this. I set this all up in one day. This is my own API node on my own server running open web analytics. I've got all these sites. I've hooked up to all my sites. There's a couple of them I can't, like this one is a forum that I don't have a way to insert the JavaScript into, so I'm not getting any page views. But I just ripped down the PHPB website that was there and put this one up. Like it took me the whole course of like 10 minutes because I'm using backend and soft Oculus installer scripts that like make all this stuff super easy. And so it's sort of like I just put this out there because I don't even have the time to play with this, but I am actively advertising people like hack my site or do this, do that. You know, like for example, check this one out. I don't know if you've seen these. So in the EOS open stage, right? We've got EOS open stage, right? So I created a subdomain. Now, mind you, my hosting account that I'm running this all from is costing me about $5 a month, okay? Where I'm running a full backend analytics node, managing all my sites on 2 different hosting packages, okay? And I'm putting up staging sites where I'm testing software and subdomains, and all of my sites, every single one of them, free SSL automatically for life. And I'm helping out people on GoDaddy that are being charged up to $200 a year for an SSL certificate. And I'm paying $5 a month. Okay. So I'm just like, hey, my ex-girlfriend, she called me Jewish. I'm a penny pincher, you know? I think if being Jewish means best use of resources and making the best out of very limited resources, well, call me Jewish. I don't care. I don't care what you call me, but it's like, so basically Line Survey is one of the more robust surveying things out there. That's Web 2. It's not Web 3. But I'm like, can we tokenize this? Can we get an authentication user system that ties into a blockchain? So like, look what I did. I started posting these in some of the Telegram groups. It's pretty funny. Actually, hold on. I can do this. Let me share this link in the stream. All right. So this is coming out to all the viewers out there in case they want to click on it. And I had 2 surveys. And really what I was doing, I wasn't trying to conduct a real survey. I was just trying to have fun, like Darren Larimer told me to. I was trying to iterate quickly, like Yves LaRose said. And I was trying to like throw out a curveball at people to catch their attention, like, hey, there's a different way to approach solving this problem. And see if anyone actually wants to help push it farther, you know? Right. And so basically, like, so this is a big talk lately, right? And so look at what I do here. So now
I gotta go pretty quick.
Okay, but anyways, a lot of the thing is, oh, we need real people. We need to make sure they're not bots. And I'm like, nah, we need to make it anonymous. But there's ways to safeguard from bots getting in too. But I don't know how good Lime Survey is, so I just want to let her rip and see what happens. You know, like,
cool, man.
Just put it out there. You know, and so this other one, it's just, for me, I'm like having fun. Like, do you think AI is your friend or enemy or neither or both? There's like one box. It's like, I'm really functional. It's just like, that's me just having fun. Like, I'm not even finishing it to make it a real survey. I don't really care. I'm just suggesting an idea, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you, Max. I'm going to continue on without you. It looks like Oscar's here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you. Actually, just so you know, I'll try to put the link of the stream on Reddit. but a moderator has to approve it first, apparently. I can say bye.
Too late. Oh well. Well, that's interesting. Pay attention to that stuff. You know, maybe there's some data along those lines that I've had some weird things happen to me on Twitter. I've had when in my practice sessions, because I'm building like community outside of EOS.io on Twitter. I was doing some live streams where I was trying to get some of my new blockchain non-EOS.io friends involved, and Twitter would, after I shared the first StreamYard invitation, would no longer allow me to invite people. If I tweeted it, if I direct messaged it or anything, I just couldn't do it. It just kept giving me error messages.
Wait.
And I was like, what the heck was all that about? That's weird.
Wait, so if you try to send or post or do anything with a StreamYard link on Twitter, it doesn't allow you to.
Why?
I don't know. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Why would it do that though? It did after the first link, it blocked every time I tried. Like I was trying to direct message someone a link, and it said
Okay,
like,
try to send it to me.
Huh?
Try to send it to me to see what happens. I want to see what happens.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's do it. Why not? I didn't even think about it. We can test it again. So here's my invite link, and see, this is going to be my first one. First off, let's look at my thing here. Let's look at it because I already posted it once, right?
Okay.
All right. So now here's the weird thing. Right now, oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not broadcasting to Twitter. Let me change that. I'm broadcasting to EOS Open Stage and another YouTube channel of mine. So I'm going to change it while we're in flight. And I'm going to go, actually, let me bring this over so you can see what I'm doing. So we're in flight right now, as Marco would say. The plane is in the air. So this is Facebook. That's my personal. And these are both YouTube channels. This is my WItsWAlkErWOrld, which is my fantasy fiction blog based on reality. I'm just collecting content for it. And then this one is the EOS Open Stage where I'm playing, learning, and building with you now.
Yeah, that one is live. I know. I was there.
So now I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to edit, and I'm going to remove this one. Okay. And a post was created. I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to hit remove. Okay. And now I'm going to add Twitter. Okay. Now I'm going to hit save changes. So now we should be going live to Twitter. So we'll verify that now. Okay, now look, where's my live stream? So I should be going live to Twitter, but I'm not. So now I'm confused.
Okay, let me wait, hold on. Let me check on my.
Now I go view on Twitter.
Let me check on my Twitter.
Watch. See, look, I'm actually streaming live, but I'm not. It's not even showing on my profile page. I'm shadow banned already.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to.
Look, I'm showing.
I want to check.
See, I know I'm streaming because I can see it right here.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to.
Okay, now
can't
it's
see
up.
anything.
Now it's up. Okay, lag.
Okay, there it is.
Ready? Here goes. Invite link. Ready? So let's see how many invite links I can send before it gets banned.
Tell me how you type your username. I want to look for you on Twitter. Ah, geez, I'm looking for you from the wrong account. That's why. It's WL. No, what was it? W what?
Let me just hold on. Let me just paste you the link or paste you the thing here. See, look. Do you see what's happening? My first attempt, it's already blocked it.
What does he say? I can't see. Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you keep trying, no matter how many times you try, it's gonna say the same, right?
Pretty much from this point on, they're already blocking me, is what I'm saying.
Something like that happened with Telegraph. Remember that I told you that it was blocked. and then we tried, and it actually published. Well, back in the day, before it was possible, this is what would happen.
Right. So what I'm saying is that I'm trying to do my best to document this now because people don't see what I see. The reason why they don't see it is I push the test the limits of acceptability of what you can get away with, and I tend to break things because that's just, and then people, oh, they think you're AI or a bot or you're doing bot behavior. I'm like, really? Because there's a lot of little pieces of data that I have information about that other people don't have, that I'm believing there is a more orchestrated kind of interference going on with publishing than we realize.
Well, it's always good to have them around, to have the data.
Right. So here, so let's figure this out. So now, I tried publishing
wasn't-
through Twitter. Okay, that didn't work, right? So now let's just double check here. Now watch this. Oh yeah, because remember, see, this is the first link. It allowed me to do it here. That's the same URL that I wanted to post. So what I'm saying is, I did that through this interface earlier. If you don't remember, see, it's right down here. Right here. I did that at 4:35 p.m. I did that 40 minutes ago. Or no. Hold on. You know what it was? Yeah, because when I switched it to Twitter, I guess it pushed the comment in too. You follow me? And so what I'm saying is, once you post that StreamYard link once, you will never be able to share it again on Twitter. It will just keep balking, give you error messages. What's your username on Twitter?
I just followed you. Check your notifications.
Okay, check this out. Watch this. Watch. It won't let me message it. Watch. How do I message you? First off,
It's right there,
watch
right
this.
next to the follow button.
Oh, it did. See, that's interesting. It blocked my message last time.
Okay, try to send it again.
But see, this is what I'm
It's
saying.
sending.
Is that what I'm saying is that it's quite possible. It's not like a pure block. It's like the person who I was trying to connect with was very much connected to a larger group of people. You know, like, so like, for example, what we're doing here, it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I'm just thinking out loud. Like, what we're doing here is just having fun. We're not really carrying much of a message. We're just screwing around and testing. But what I was trying to do the other day was more like of a different nature. And it was also during a time period where I was doing a lot of streaming. So it's quite possible just the sheer amount of volume and activity on Twitter might have caused more like safeguards to pop up. But what I don't know is how often does this happen to anyone else? You know what I'm saying? And when this happens, and if I had a data or a way to get all that data over it, I think you might be able to identify patterns. Is all I'm saying. So, like, for example, there's times when I've made posts on Twitter that never appear. And I'm like, I don't understand where it goes. Like, I keep refreshing the page. I'm like, I know I hit send. I'm like, I'm not crazy. And so I feel like I need to report it. So I'm
Well,
not
that's
that
what happens. That's what happens to me on Reddit. That's what happens. I post stuff and then I can't find it. So I'm guessing because I posted the StreamYard link. Oh, maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. I posted the StreamYard link on Reddit, and this one, by the way.
Let's go there.
And-
Sure.
and-
What address is it?
It's Reddit. The subreddit is just REs.
Oops. This one?
See, it's not there. All right. Put the newest.
Where? Hold on.
Okay. See where it says hot? It says hot, and right next to it says new.
All right.
See, it's not there.
So do these posts typically go through administration or moderation, or do they go live immediately?
It's either one or the other. It's either it has to be approved by the moderator, or it's just not showing up. I don't know. Scroll down to see if you can find the other time, because
Look what just happened. Did you see that? Look at the bottom of the screen.
something went wrong. Okay, what went wrong? What happened? It's a notification from Reddit, or
Just tried to hit the note. There it goes. I just tried to open this, and then this thing popped up down here. I don't know. It just could be resource demand from streaming. You know, it could be nothing. But all I'm just saying is, like, I pay attention to that kind of stuff. You know, I don't make
okay,
any.
scroll or check miscellaneous.
Take you where?
Miscellaneous.
What did you want? What do you want? Miscellaneous?
Scroll down just a little bit. Down. I guess more. I just saw it on the right page. See,
Newest. I mean, if yours is newest, it should be up at the top, right?
yeah, go up again, because I remember I posted it on see, filter by flare and put miscellaneous.
Filter by what? Where are you looking at?
Right. See the menu at right. Go down just a little bit. Right below it says filter by.
Yeah, I clicked on it. This is miscellaneous. That's what I just clicked on. Here, let me click on it again.
It should be there, but it's not. Keep scrolling down and to see if we can check the EOS open stage. No. When was that? That wasn't the first.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to do. Where do you want me to go?
Keep scrolling down, because no, it says 25 days ago. See, you can't see it, but I'm gonna show you, because the posts are not there for you to look at them, but I can see them from here, from my profile, because it says that I published them, and I did, but you cannot see them on the subreddit.
Can you share your screen so I can see what you're looking at?
Maybe I don't have karma. See, how can I share my screen?
Are you on a phone?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never tried to do it on a phone. I don't know if you can. But here. Let's try this. Hey, let's end this debate. Ready? Let's end this debate.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay. So whoops. Okay. So ready? Here we go. Doug Wu is going to make a post from EOS Open Stage. Look at this. Invitation to collaborate. Just got done inducting a new Eden member and are now testing the live stream infrastructure of EOS Open Stage. Would anyone like to join us? Simple, right? Should this be restricted? So what I do now is I'm going to put both the link on YouTube, so that if the people just want to watch, they can watch. Okay, so here's my YouTube link. All right, and then right below that, whoops, I'm going to do this. So view on YouTube, YourTube, join the EOS Open Stage party. And so I'm going to put the invite link there. Okay. Now, is there moderation or not? I don't know, but if this goes through or not, we'll be telling, right? If it just disappears or what happens, right? So,
Okay.
now how's that look to you?
Yeah, it looks good. You need to add a flare. Put miscellaneous or yeah, because we're not talking about anything else.
EOS
Miscellaneous. Yeah.
apply, because that was your same group, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Post. Okay, awaiting moderator approval. So we have a mod.
Oh, that's right. See, that it didn't show me that on the phone. You can check on the, but you can check on the chat. Check on the chat from the StreamYard.
Hold on. I just screenshot that chat from the stream note. Okay, what are you talking about?
Check on the chat.
I'm looking. I don't see where you posted in the chat.
StreamYard chat. The StreamYard.
I know. Look, I'm like, this is all mine.
What? I see. I have a chat button. You don't have one?
Oh, in the private chat. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you. You're that StreamYard chat is not the public one. I was looking at the public one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now
Follow that link. Follow that link. See, now you can see it.
Whoa, but this is from 6 days ago. That's not what is.
Yeah, I know, but we were trying to check if you could see this a minute ago and couldn't.
Oh, right. Okay, so what we're assuming is although we can see it individually, it's being removed from the directory of Reddit in the displays, right? So if you have the exact URL, you can get to it, but you're not seeing it parsed out. What I'm saying is this is not a glitch. This is happening by design. It's happening commonly, and it's selectively done by AI algorithms is what I'm assuming to be the case. And see, now we're detecting it together. So now, if that is the case, let's verify that what we're seeing is actually happening. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is we're going back here and getting that C out of there. So we go back to the base page. Okay, this one is waiting for moderation.
Yeah, the moderator from there is Dario, so you might as well just tell him to.
Wait, you might as well just what?
Dario. You can tell him to approve this if he's around.
Oh, that's Dario who wrote. Okay. But anyways, let's go back to here. This is the page, right? So now we're going to go to Flight Flare, and then we go here, and we see this is 6 days ago, right? So if this is being sorted by newest, and then we have the miscellaneous again, Flare, okay, new. Okay, so now we should find it between 7 hours to 6 days. So 5 days. See, now it's there. Okay. Guess what, my friend?
Now you can see it.
Guess what, my friend? I swear we did the same thing earlier, and it wasn't
and
there.
he wasn't there.
And now it's showing up. And now, because I did this live, I have a recording to prove that was the case. You follow me?
Now we can prove we're not crazy.
That's pretty nutty, huh? Because I don't think these are just glitches, friend.
See, I'm gonna try to see if I can show you. Where do I see it? Profile, perhaps.
So what we should do
see,
is
I'm gonna look. Let's do it again. Try to check. Go back to newest and see miscellaneous if you can see the post.
The one I just made.
Go all the way to the top because I published something today. See, it's not there. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link and we're gonna try it again.
Okay.
Here's another link.
Okay. Clicking. Here it is.
Oh, it's a wait for moderator approval. Okay, I did this a while ago, like 29 minutes
What I'm
ago.
saying is we should just,
I
if
can
Dario's
see
in control of this, let's just bug him. Let's go, hey, go mod this.
He's complained before that there is a great, or let's say a very big number of members in this subreddit, but no one really pays attention to it. He's the only one moderating it, and posting and not voting and stuff like that. And people realize that, people noticed it. There was a user the other day that was saying that he was the only one, that the project was dead, and he was the only one that was around to keep shielding this stuff, and
Well,
he complained
this is
because
an opportunity for people to come fill that void if they want. I mean, it's all
Exactly.
user demand. I mean, and who wants to come and join this community, and do we just let this drop? I don't think so. I think Reddit's a great way to start. I would love to see some high school interns or something, get some free labor.
And check how many members are in that subreddit. They're like 90 some thousands.
Yeah, exactly. But how many of them are real and how many are bots?
Thousands.
How many of them are real? How many of the 262 online right now are real users?
Yeah, that's the thing. There might be just, I don't know if half of them are bots or something like that, but Jesus Christ.
But you know what? I'll tell you this much. If there are real users out there that are involved in EOS, I don't know, like the active community members, it's like it's 262 would be calling it high. It's like almost like the core or whatever.
Yeah, that's an all-time high.
And so like I'm like, if that many people are online, these are not diehard EOS people. These are like on the outskirts. Because look at how many, like what I'm saying, it's like to have 97,000 people these are not like the most informed EOS people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got an email from me. What's that? You sent me a direct message. Yeah, that was a Twitter notification. Is that maybe? This bot, you need to use that bot more.
What?
This one. How do I share it with you? This one saves to Notion bot.
Huh?
Share. Share. No. Wait. What? Share. For you, Twitter direct message, and you should be here. Next. Check on that bot. You need to be using that bot more.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Wait. It's not sending. I
Okay,
sent. You got sent. The bot is amazing. Been saving stuff on my Notion for a while with it.
Oh, nice. What is this? I saved your. Oh, nice.
When you see something interesting on Twitter, you just reply to that tweet with a save to Notion, and what that bot does is that when you integrate it, it saves it onto your Notion account.
Cool. Do I don't need to get notifications from them, do I? The bell?
Nah, real. It's a
So I
bot.
just do it at Save the Notion. Interesting. Now, what is your handle? I don't know how to tag you because I don't remember your
GONFL. GONF.
Oh yeah, Gonflaska.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Okay, I couldn't always remember it. Sir,
Yeah,
Gonflaska.
it's the same everywhere. If you find a place and you want to look for me, just look for that name, and if I'm there,
Okay,
that's gonna be.
Because I always type in at Oscar and then it doesn't pop up anything, and I'm like, fuck, what was it?
I know, but not like that.
Huh?
No, it's not like that. You need to find a Twitter. Let's say, well, let me see if I can find something right now.
I have to put a link in there or something. Can I do this?
This one's gonna be good for you. Send via direct message to Dr. Wu. I always read it as Dr. Wu.
Hey,
Okay,
someone's
go to that tweet. Go to the tweet I just sent you on messages.
Okay, now I'll tag this. I forget what to tag it.
I go to that tweet. Exactly.
Save the Notion. Is that it?
Not really. Yeah, that save to Notion.
See, it's at Save Notion. See that?
I don't remember. Save to Notion.
I know, but what I'm saying is save to Notion is not the actual URL handle. The label is save to Notion, but the actual address is Save Notion. You follow me?
What? Not really. No, it's not. It's save to Notion. I swear.
Okay, I swear I'm looking at the screen and you're not. Okay, so
no, I am looking at your screen. Look at my message.
All right.
For some reason, we are recording something here that maybe this is something we're not meant to see. See, save to Notion.
Oh, see, so they're shadow banning it. See, that's what I'm saying. Is that like when I'm trying to tag this thing? Let me back up. See, it's showing me a GIF that this is a different account, but what it's not doing is showing me the real account. You get what I'm saying? I'm being
it's either that
from using this feature. Look at this shit, dude. This is all wrong because someone has created a Save to Notion label that goes to a different account with no graphic, right? And if I clicked on this, it won't work now because it changed.
No, it won't.
You get what I'm saying? Why is it not showing Save to Notion in there? That's what doesn't make sense to me.
I cannot tell. I have no idea.
Okay, well, one simple answer is that it will only populate people who I am already following. And because I just started following this so quickly that it doesn't allow me to tag it. The way we test that is very simple.
No, but it's gonna get tagged anyways. It's just not showing you the alternatives. But if you,
I know, but what I'm trying to say is that the reason it's not showing is it could be possible is because the reason it's not showing is because I just added and followed it. And so, like for example, if I can tag at BNN Breaking, I'm not following them. If I can add them and it populates, then I'm thinking that it's nothing to do with your friends or not. See, which I can. It shows. There's no reason now why my following them or not should have any reason why it wouldn't show on the list. I should always have them on the list regardless if I'm following them or not. Okay? So what I'm saying is that link is being shadow banned for my being to tag it properly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. We're recording very interesting stuff today.
Yeah, right? Just a little.
See, but try to do the trick anyways. Put save to Notion and hashtag. What was it? Hashtag tweet.
That's it
hashtag
right there.
tweet.
That's it right there.
Now hashtag tweet.
What do you mean? Hashtag tweet?
Tweet. Yeah. Go ahead.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that.
What does the hashtag tweet do?
You're supposed to save either the tweet or the thread if it's a thread. So in a couple of seconds, in a couple of minutes, the bot should reply to you telling you that it cannot save it to your account because you have not linked it. Right? Because you need to give them permissions, of course.
So,
see, it's showing you at right. Relevant people.
huh?
See,
What?
in relevant people now you can see save to Notion.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with?
Check the notification.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. You're right. Okay. Check my pinned tweet to see how it works. This is pinned tweets.
Uh-huh.
Open this link. Click on duplicate.
Now you need to copy that to your account. To duplicate it. Ooh. Duplicate the note.
Send connect to SME in a message. Is that what should do now?
You should private message the bot too.
How do I? Look at
You
that.
can?
Ah,
Okay,
I broke Twitter, dude.
that's weird. Why are you
Yeah.
doing this all the time?
Yeah, I break everything, dude. That's why I wrote I'm breaking everything, and you're the only one that's paying attention.
Jesus. Go to the profile of the bot. Maybe you can message it
Yeah,
from
let's
there.
try it. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. Then we get to do that way. Watch, I can't even find the profile anymore. Look! I can't even.
Not
Where do I
there.
click?
Why?
Where do-
Maybe they bought you? Well, I think it's your account. There it is.
I'm just saying, it's a pain in the ass, man.
Was that it? Was connect what you had to do?
Huh?
I think you need to if I remember well, you need to duplicate the link you
I
just opened.
I didn't read. I'm just reading the text. I didn't watch the video. It said, click
Duplicate
on
the tweet database.
this is connected to each database.
Yeah, but you need to duplicate the Notion page before.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is because I hit
Okay.
duplicate, and then it did.
What's
I'm
about telling
thinking
you
I
now?
just need to wait. I think I need to wait because I think it needs to like do its thing and send me back something. Or should I mean it wouldn't have, what is this? What is this page here? Oh, it's just a Notion page. That's weird
Yeah.
because it's showing my tweet reminders.
Yeah, this is where things are gonna get saved. Let me see if I can show you. Maybe here. Because I saved a couple of tweets that I found very interesting.
All right, here we go. Something's happening. What happened? No, maybe not.
Well, I told you something?
Oh yeah, here we go. Saved in Notion sent me something. It sent me something, but it did not show anything. Follow this link and select the tweets database. Okay. Select pages.
Twitter. Tweets.
Just this one?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's all. Try to save one tweet now.
Trying to remember who this person is. I don't think I know them that well. Okay, so basically I do save to Notion and then tweet. And so let me
Hashtag tweet or hashtag thread if it is a thread.
okay, so if I want the entire thread, I do thread. If I want just a tweet, I do the tweet.
Yeah.
Now again, look, I can't trust clicking on either of those because it will change it, right? So I have to hit a space.
Yeah, it's neither.
And then I have to go hashtag, and then I go, let's do thread. Is that right?
Is it? Yeah.
All right, is this it?
It appears to be.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good.
See?
This thing works at least. Twitter
Yeah,
itself.
what I find interesting about that is that sometimes I'm following a lot of people, right? And I'm following also a lot of content. And sometimes I see a very interesting tweet from someone I'm not following, and then I don't know how to save it. So the easiest way for me to save it was with Save to Notion.
That's a great.
I
That's great,
found.
dude. That's brilliant. I love it.
See,
That's awesome.
I'm gonna send you the. I haven't saved a lot of things, but share page link in here. Copy.
See, like
I
this
hear
kind of
it.
video, we did an hour and a half almost. We could go like, hey, we need a student to take the raw video and watch the section where we talk about it to either edit the video or just make a new video teaching people how to do this thing. And that is just one little lesson. You know what I'm saying? But that's a very effective little tool for like in this guerrilla marketing with Twitter of helping people get organized with tweets and communities and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome that you shared that with me, I think. Now, I wonder what's happening with this. I didn't even realize I lost you.
The wrong thing got kicked. Okay, what were you saying?
I'm just saying, I'm really glad you showed that to me. That's a really nice tool for guerrilla warfare marketing in like community building on Twitter, you know, or just information tracking or whatever, you know. Because what happens is a lot of times I meet people in Twitter spaces and I can't remember who they are, and I take like a screenshot or something, but I don't look at it and I can't find which phone it was on or what computer was on or whatever, and then it's like madness. But if I had a way to arrange it tweets within something that links, you know, like that, it makes it a lot easier.
Also, something very interesting is that when you save something on the Notion site, you can save the tweet or the thread, right? But you can also add tags to it. So, for example, you can something very interesting. You type save to Notion and then tweet, and then another hashtag, and that second hashtag is gonna be your tag. That can be interesting person or courses or blockchain, EOS, I don't know, something like that.
Right, I like it. Hey, you want a user account here?
What's that?
On EOS Open Stage?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh, maybe like that. Maybe that's how I can share my screen.
So what I'm going to try to do is make you a contributor and give you the right, because I want to get these user management systems together. You get what I'm saying? So right now,
Okay.
I have an admin, which is one account. Then I have a personal account. And the reason why I did that is, like, for example, I want to discriminate between my own personal things and what EOS Open Stage, like, for example, like, I don't mind that this is posted by the EOS Open Stage manager. Want to join the Eden Genesis community, introduce yourself. Like, that's fine. But there's going to be like more sort of provocative, personal type of viewpoints that I want to be able to publish in my own name and not as the open stage manager. Follow me? And so instead of see right now, all my posts. So like for the example, like this. Oh, I got to talk to him about that. So like this should not be displaying here. Right now, all posts are displaying under stage. I want only on the stage to display posts in the category of EOS open stage. See, I haven't categorized a lot of these. And so I got a lot of tagging categorization to work. I got to build the menus out. Like, look at my about page. Look what my about page says. See, you know what I'm saying? But I'm publishing a lot. I mean, who are these people? No idea. You know, and it's like I gotta work. Like my stream's not working, but I'm too busy. Like, what happens if someone signs up here? I have no idea. Their email address probably disappears nowhere. So it's sort of like I should have probably not released this page, but I said screw it because I just wanted to build the SEO value. And if people look at it and see it's half baked or not done, they just gotta understand I'm busy. Unless they want to help or
kicking behind you.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
there's a hand behind you, by the way.
A what?
There was a hand behind you.
Oh, it's like a chicken?
Yeah. Look, there she is.
Is that something new to you? Look at this. That's only because she wants to go to bed. She's like, Daddy,
oh boy.
Yeah, here, want to see me put her to sleep? Put her to bed. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Remove that. We'll just do it this way. We'll do it. Okay. See that thing up there? That's her bed. See, she's right there.
Oh my God.
Get to it. She can't get to it. She wants me to help her, so I need to help her because she's my little baby girl. Yeah, she's in bed now.
Yeah, that is so soon.
It's I got the poo catcher right underneath her. So when she wakes up, she flies out. And you know why I did this? Because back in the day when I sometimes would sleep in, she'd be in her coop and be making all this racket like at the crack of dawn. And now when she wakes up, she just comes over to my bedroom and jumps up on the bed and chills with me. And like it's like a nice. That is lately I've been waking up before her and getting her out of bed, but it's a lot nicer if I want to sleep in to have her not making a racket and me not having to get out of bed to let her out to her just walking over. It's more motivating for me just to gently waking up and like seeing her like next to me and not having to get up, but just like waking up slower than having to get up because of this loud noise that I can't even rest, you know, and I don't want to get up fully yet, you know. But lately, like I said, I'm more of the case where I'm getting up before she is. So what I did here, just so you know, is I just mirrored what was in my Eden profile. And eventually I was thinking I could data scrape it somehow, but I don't really care to worry about that. But basically what I'm trying to do is, I don't know why it says that. I got to figure out why it says that. But anyways, if I go here, what I ended up doing was I used, oh, it's not showing you. Okay, I don't know what it is. I used as my username, I used my EOS account. I matched it to my Eden profile. So I think that's the way that I should do it, like as a structure. So like if I create an account for you here, what's your username for Eden or what's in your profile? So I can tell you without even telling me by going to the Eden thing, right? So what was it?
Each account is the same.
Gonflasco, right? But see, I should be able to find it, right?
No, but it's, in the case of the account is Gonflasco EOS.
Whoops. But see, what I want to do is, so this one is, see, I can verify. See, that's what I'm saying, is that because this is all publicly discoverable, I can make you an account without your knowledge or action. Except this
Yeah,
part, I don't.
wait. Share your screen again because I'm not looking at your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing. I'm being. So basically, dang it, wrong one.
Oh,
So basically, what I'm doing
Ah, dapat-
is I want to match the standard. So basically, email, and then everything matching this, right? So we know we're dealing with a real person. And so like maybe I make that my thing. You can't be in here unless you're an Eden member. You know what I'm saying?
oh, that's amazing. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
there's
I can
a you can check on. Do you know who John Williamson is?
yeah.
All right, he also developed a social media network kind of thing. It's called Violet Garden. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah, no, I know about it. What do you want here? You want your Twitter page, your Facebook, or what?
That it could be my Telegram handle too, but
Okay,
put my
for
Twitter.
website. It's for
The only one I
website.
use more is Twitter.
Huh?
Put it Twitter.
Yeah, I was thinking Twitter is probably more appropriate.
Or if you want people to check on the membership of the ENM membership of the person, maybe you should link it to
that's
the.
better. No, that's better. Actually, you're right. That's what I did for mine. Actually, I forgot about that. See, I did my yeah. So you're right. So let's do
Yeah,
that. See,
that's better.
Okay, now I didn't even. Man, I'm not even following you. I need all of yours. There you go. That's crazy. I hadn't been following you that whole time. Yeah, because I'm always like, man, I
Yeah.
want to tag Oscar. I'm like, what is this handle? I can't remember it. Okay, so also let me friend you here. Okay.
No, Facebook. Jesus, I haven't opened Facebook in ages.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So now, this one is the one I do here, and I put that there. Language. You want Spanish? I started messing around. I started trying to add I18N translate. If you want to help me with I18N and the stuff, we could do that on this. But I don't know if we want to do that right now. If that's good.
What?
Basically,
you can put
I'm ready to translate this website into every language known to man, and there's plugins to do that. I'm just not ready to take it on yet. But if you want to screw around with it, I can show you what needs to happen. And like we could integrate it with Translate Me and all that other shit. But I mean, it's not the top focus of mine right at this moment. Okay, so
we want to do that. We're gonna have to, or we would. It would be great if we could do that with the Zeo's privacy coin.
Dude, listen, let me just show you. Let me show you a little roadmap we got going on here. See, this is Lingotech, okay? And so Lingotech is the thing that does localization and translation, okay? But they're trying to push you to a paid service related to Polylang, okay? Which, let me just go ahead and enable them so I can show you. That basically, I want to add our deal into Polylang. You'll see what I'm saying. Give me a second. I think you'll.
I still don't really. Okay.
Automatically
Translate my site.
Professionally, do you need professionals? Look at the differences. Free machine learning. I want them to give us an option to add our service into this WordPress.
And it's activated.
Yeah. So basically, here, let me show you.
So if you already have all those two activated, what would you do with the extra professional services?
Okay. Well, first off, I don't have everything activated. I don't even know how to make this thing work yet. Okay. Just because it says it's activated is just showing that the plugin state is activated. I don't think I can actually make this work without having to pay for a subscription service or something. I don't even know. I'm just
No, it's just manual.
There's like 5 different types of ways to do this, and I'm like, you know, dude, I'm trying to do so many things. It's like I don't have the time to focus on this right now, you know. But I'm saying is if I could find intelligent people and students, they could figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. Or if somebody even like yourself wanted to. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's the best use of time, but it's all available. This is all Web 2 shit. You know, it's nothing to do with the blockchain. But going back to the blockchain, let's get rid of it. I don't even want this stuff running right now because I'm not going to worry about the language translation right now. I'll come back to it. There's other ways of doing it. Because what I was trying to do is actually do true internationalization and localization, which means see all this stuff right here on the left, where it says post, media, pages, comments, HubSpot, all of that would change too. And a true internationalization and localization schema. But there's easier ways where I could just do like a Google Translate thing, and I don't even need to worry about all that fuss. I could instantly have it to where I can just start, you know, like do this.
Using WordPress with
There's a
translate, yeah.
There's a difference between multilingual, or I forget what the language is, automatic. But I've used them before, so I think this one is probably. It's been a while. These probably gotten better, but look, let's at the reviews. So let's see how easy or how difficult this is. Because I'm pretty sure all you got to do is just like it's like a drop down, select, click what you want, deal, quick with language, and you just got to choose what languages it adds. But it's just gonna translate on the page on the fly. That's all it's gonna do. It's not gonna do anything more than that.
It's not gonna be an amazing translation either.
There's a crypto plugin checkout. There's a crypto wallet deal that I want to test too. See, WordPress is probably the one of the more popular web frameworks for, you know, look at all this shit, dude. I can add. Crypto
What's that? I don't know what it is. I don't know. Looks kind of scammy. I don't like it.
I know, but what I'm saying is I want to look into these and investigate if there's anything good out there. And if there is,
you should be using. Maybe you should be using. Do you have? I remember when we talked, you told me that you had Wombat, but do you have the extension on the browser?
I had it at one point. I have MetaMask now. I think what happened was I reloaded Windows and I lost the extent because it was all just in a cache state. And I might have backed it up, but I don't know where my. It's like even this.
This one is interesting. At the EVM testnet.
Okay. Let me explain something to you, Oscar. What I've just tried to tell you is I already created a MetaMask account and I already connected to the faucet. Then I couldn't find it, so I made a new MetaMask account. And now if I do this again, I'm going to make a third. What I really need to do is get my fucking keys organized and stop creating new accounts and not remembering where I installed it last or what computer it was. Or did I, because I might have backed up the data, but I didn't think to back up the browser extension logged in authenticated keys that that I have somewhere in a file format, but I don't know where it is now because I've shuffled data around so many times trying to free up hard drive space that
how can you consider yourself a crypto? How can you consider yourself a crypto user if you don't save your keys and your seeds?
Yeah, I need to get organized. And by you suggesting to me, let's do this, it's like, well, if you want to do it right now, I know how to do it. I'm going to have to create another wallet unless you want to wait for me to find my fucking keys, which I don't really feel like dealing with right now. Okay?
Don't worry about that.
I want to get organized, but it's like I keep doing more stuff and I never get the time to get organized. It's like I've got shit, like I got fucking chicken shit all over my house. I don't have a working dryer. I don't have a working washing machine. I need to get my yard fixed so I get an insurance policy to deal. It's like I'm postponing a lot of shit just so I can keep up with EOS. And now I'm here talking to you, spawning all these new ideas and innovation and not doing what I've already been spending the whole day trying to do that I already said I would do, which was translate the Chinese Eden documents that I said I would over the weekend by Monday. Because I'm too busy dealing with you and all this cool stuff that we're doing, right? And so it's sort of like, it's like, you know what? That's great. That's great. I already thought about that. I already added it to my mental list. Yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't get all my contributions. on a list, and I was so busy working that I didn't even make the meeting, and now I'm still working on it, and I still haven't finished it, but I'm still like questioning whether I'm gonna make the meeting. Like the way it's just going, it's like it's crazy.
If we get in the same room, which we have by coincidence, we haven't really been in the same room in the fractally meeting. But what we do, I know you do a lot of work and way a lot more than I do. So I'm just gonna be voting you sixth when that happens. Just so you know, be aware.
That's fine. That's fine, and I'm fine with that because you know what the reality is as much as this respect I want to get and have an accurate measurement of my respect, if the measurement of my respect impedes my ability to create value, I almost feel like I could give a shit less. I don't even care about the respect. You get what I'm saying? I see that as a failure in the system. If I'm in a position where I'm creating so much value that I don't even have
just the fact that I have to, that I'm compelled to assist to the meeting is already like bugging me. But you know, I'm just trying to get by, and what I do, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I do is write my contributions on the phone's note application, and then I send it to the chat because I don't feel like I'm gonna be too bothered by it, but. I have real life things to attend to. Just like you said, it's I have students that are a pain in the back when they want to. I don't even know why I give them my phone number. So they are all the time trying to contact me and say, "Hey, professor, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do this or that." And see, there is one right now sending me a message, and so I have to pay attention to that too. And I can't just. It's not like I'm gonna go to the fractal and say, "Hey, for this week I had I applied an evaluation to my students because that has like nothing to do with it." But you know,
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Just so you know.
Below feature. What's that?
Look at the screen.
It's in a gray. Wait a minute. Oh, interesting.
Where's Anchor Wallet? EOS. Look, EOS is in here.
But I think that's the wrapped token. That's not the native one. To put it, let's just see what happens.
I don't know. I don't know how to use this.
That's your address. Your address is your wallet.
Yeah, but you know what? I have a fancy address, not a 12-character address. I don't know if it's gonna work. Does it matter?
Hmm.
Wouldn't that be cool if I could let people sign in and give me donations through like a pay like a payment system, like put in your request for language translation or put in your request for websites or put in your request for anything, and then just have a commerce system through this and then pay through whatever.
Yeah. That's good. Actually, we've been lacking the feature for wallets to, there are a lot of cash wallets that have the feature to request for payments. We're missing that.
So look at this.
We don't have that
more. Oh my gosh, everybody's in here. This is what I'm saying. It's like, how is it that everybody in the world is in here, but EOS is a rat coin? You get what I'm saying? It's like, they're all competing for this space, but what are we doing about it?
Gonna get on the band. We're going to.
What is a coin ID anyway? Is that even a thing?
That's the ticker.
Coin ID of Bitcoin is Bitcoin.
Burnley. Wasn't it BTC?
This is proprietary probably to this plugin, is what I'm guessing.
Perhaps, because I thought it was a ticker and the symbol, and it's not the symbol.
What I'm saying is look at the coin IDs here. I think there's just arbitrary coin IDs that this thing is made up. See, like, do you ever see one that long? Synthetic?
Maybe let's just the name of the variable give to the code.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just an arbitrary label with a variable for their coin ID for this plugin. It's not like a stock
Yeah.
ticker, right? This is what I'm saying. See, this thing on the right is a stock ticker. See, BSV, they're either 3-letter or 4-letter, right?
We call it symbols. Yeah.
See, but this one doesn't have it. So it doesn't show. So I don't know what that really means. But see, it's real simple. All you got to do is try it and see what happens, if you want to know.
Yeah.
Or look at the docs, But I'd love to be able to accept payment in EOS through my website before anyone else could even.
There was
let me ask you this question. How many people do you know? How many people do you know can spend EOS on valued services that they need?
Oh, I used to know a lot of people, quite a bunch, from the EOS Marketplace application here in Venezuela. But the thing is that it didn't end up well. A lot of people I know from the space are like enchanted and in love with Maurice Venegas. But I worked with him, not side by side because he's in the US and I'm here in Venezuela. But I worked with him for communications, and I was privately speaking with him all the time, and that did not end well. The guy's not very easy to work with, and yeah, the application helped a lot of people, and I can tell you this because when I got into that project, I loved it because we were helping people and we were doing something real with cryptocurrencies, and we were enabling people to make a living and stuff like that with through the access of the blockchain. But at some point it got corrupted because good things tend to attract bad actors, and if you don't have a way to spot them and get rid of them, or the appropriate measures for those situations when they happen, when you don't have those, well, when you don't have that firewall, sadly your ecosystem is going to get corrupted, and that's what happened. It got corrupted, and it got to the point that I'm not entitled to give much of information. I don't know if you're going to post this. I hope not, because I'm giving.
No. I don't want. Don't worry about it. I don't even care to know.
See, some of the actors that got into the project at some point were got into the politics, and this country is very well known for being corrupt, and that is not it's not an euphemism when I say that this is very, very corrupt, to the bone. Okay, and they got into let's say it was like a town hall, and they started talking about EOS and started talking. To that point, it was all fine. They were talking about EOS, so we're talking about the blockchain. Cool. But the authorities from here are very ignorant about what blockchain is and how it works and stuff like that. So they thought that they were proposing a coin, a cryptocurrency, a coin, and that they also thought that they made it, and so they thought that this group of people had made EOS. They were using it to advertise it as a different coin rather than a legal tender from the country. So this got the attention of the authorities. They eventually issued an order to tell the platform that they were operating illegally because they didn't have a license. And we tried to get the license because Maurice Venegas he picked himself, the people he wanted to work in that matter, and he picked me and other people for that. And we told him how to get the licenses and stuff, and then he didn't do it the way we told him, and he got scammed,
right?
Because he wanted to pay someone to get the licenses and the papers instead of doing it the way we told him. Well, he paid this person. He said that he trusted that person, and that person scammed him. And yeah, that person gave him fake papers. Gave us fake papers.
Right. That's why you gotta do everything
And
legit. Check this out. Look what I just
exactly,
did,
you gotta
dude.
do the
Look how many
things the
switches I have.
right way.
Look at this.
Arabic, Bosnian, Turkish.
Look at that.
Look at that. That looks gorgeous. I don't know how to read that, but amazing.
See, that's how easy this shit is, dude. Fucking, this is WordPress, dude. WordPress is ready to rock.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm ready to take EOS Index and EOS Open Stage and go international and beat the whole fucking ENF and everybody. Hey, good luck, Jesse. Have fun, man. I'm off to the races. See you later.
Jesus. Only with WordPress, man. I don't know how accurate that translation is, though, but I mean, it's already great.
Look at this. Look at that. I ain't messing around here. I ain't messing around. This is how crazy I am. Watch this. Ready? So we go here. We refresh. What language you want? What language you want?
I don't know, put something crazy like Chinese. I don't know.
Chinese ain't that
So what
crazy.
Chinese looks like?
Marathi. Marathi. How about Marathi? You ever had Marathi?
What?
Let's get a Marathi fractal going. Nah, I'm not. Let's go. What the hell is
What's that?
How about Hmong? They're the only nation displaced from the world that don't have anywhere to call a home, yet they're recognized by the UN. Haitian Creole.
Check. Put check.
Check.
Everything.
Check it. This
It's
is
not that crazy.
Whoa. Oh, okay. This one. Oh, whoa. What happened? Oh, you know what? I gotta fix that. My menu's messed up. See? Okay. So this one I want to see. See? All the world of my Shakespeare is in Czech. But we know what's not in Czech? This. Still in English.
The world's stage.
See, look, just in the time you and I were talking, because you were here, I wanted to show you this. I never even tried testing out this plugin. I knew it was always available. I just haven't had the time or interest to, because this is not the same. This is translation on the fly. This does not help my SEO. This is the same as like when you go like this in YouTube and you auto translate. You follow me? It's different.
Yeah. So this does not mean that if someone looks for the content, let's say they type word by word the first sentence of one of your posts in the EOS Open stage in their native language, let's say Hindi, they're not gonna find it.
Right, correct. Because what's happening is I only have the English on the page. It's just that it's being displayed differently because the plugin is on the fly translating it. Every time I pull up the page, it's on the fly translating it.
So people have to look for English.
What's that?
That's the downside.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's the downside. I mean, yeah, you have translation in the book, but it's not really accessible.
Well,
in that
the
language.
thing is that what will happen is the English version will get pushed out with SEO.
Oh.
And if someone that is multilingual sees that thing and they go, oh, and they can flip to it, they can read it now, but they wouldn't discover it through a search engine in their native language.
Exactly. But I'm wondering, what if you enable comments and someone, let's say, comments something in French? The plugin is not going to do it all the way back, so the comment is going to be saved in French.
Watch.
Right?
So imagine this page, okay? Say I didn't have a language translation plugin, okay? And say it is French, okay? This is what I've been doing. Okay. So now I've translated it from English to French and French back to English with an extension. You follow me? Oh, wait, you can't see it. Hold on. Who's out there commenting, by the way? Someone is out there commenting. Okay, there we go. So see up over here. What did I? What? Let me see who's commenting. What is? Oh my God! Look, we're getting spammed. Oh, that's hilarious. Do you see what's going on? You don't even
No,
know what's
I
going
just did the
Good.
English text.
Look,
Oh, look at that!
see?
Is that in the chat?
The bots are on me, dude. The bots are attacking. Sybil attack. Sybil attack. They're like, Doug, we don't want you doing this.
Yeah, this is
So-
coming from the YouTube.
Well, let's go see. Yeah, let's go see who it is. Let's go trace down the account. What do you say? I'm not going to delete any of the comments. I'm just going to leave them there. All right. So, who is it from? How do I even tell? You know what's weird? That comment in there for me, because you know when I commented, it's hold on. I'm trying to see what part of their name is the username and what part of it. That's their whole username, is what it is.
That's the username, yeah.
That's
They're
the
just
whole
sending, the only thing they're sending is the emojis.
right. So now I want to know: can I find a user account and how long ago was it created? Like, was it created 5 minutes ago? Because I bet you.
Maybe there are ways to find that.
How do I get to the user account related to that?
Maybe there are ways to find that.
Hey, you're repeating yourself. I'm just kidding.
I'm not. What? I'm not doing anything.
Actually, it's not pornography. It's just, I don't even know. Anyways, can I delete them through here? I think block user. Okay, so I just blocked that user.
Okay,
Well,
flag him.
Well, I did it through StreamYard, but it doesn't remove. I was just seeing if it removed it if I blocked him.
No,
It
but
look like it
maybe in
doesn't.
here, just flagging them can help. Maybe in the future, YouTube will tell, oh, this is a bot. Report them, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's going to help because this account is going to be retired and there's going to be a new account and they're going to have to do it all over again. Okay, it does delete them. It just took a while. The API takes a little while to sync. Do you see what happened there? So they all say message deleted now. It's because I blocked it.
It has message delayed, but it's still there. My phone is gonna turn. It's gonna turn off. It's shutting down. I have no battery. I forgot to keep an eye on it. So before it turns off, it was great hanging around.
Yeah. Sort of weird that we end on this note. Oh my God. Fuck yeah, Jesus crazy.
We ended up in the.
I mean, we ended up with a spam bot, scam bot, fuck you, watch some porn ad. Gosh. All right, let me finish this. What's your email address? Wow, that's cool. That's nuts. Sorry. That's crazy. Wow. Where's English? Crazy. Two, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 52, 104 languages.
so much helpful work and public goods that are helpful for Eden and then also helpful for the world as a whole. So yeah, I suppose those are the two big things, like the social aspects, that's also provided the video aspects, and then the aspect of the incentivization where it can really empower leaders in the community. Somebody who doesn't know about Eden one day, Doug Wu, he joined the community 5 months ago, and now he's contributing more to the community. They 24-hour live stream and lots of other things. Really, the aspect of the incentivization where it can really empower leaders in the community. Somebody who doesn't know about Eden, think about the video aspects, and then the aspect of the incentivization where it can really empower leaders in the community. Somebody who doesn't know about Eden one day, Doug Wu, he joined the community 5 months ago, and now he's contributing more to the community. They 24-hour live stream and lots of other things. There's also so many other people in the world who have amazing talents, and when people find out about Eden, immediately they can start joining these events, start doing helpful work, and be rewarded for that helpful work, and also make like meaningful friendships and relationships that can really go in all sorts of awesome directions.
Wow. Yes, exactly. I think also what we saw with Pomelo, that's this natural way that you choose yourself, for example, to go to Monday, but we could have said that Pomelo would be the natural bridge for the learning. But Pomelo is also the natural.
Think about the video aspects, and then the aspect of the incentivization where it can really empower leaders in the community. Somebody who doesn't know about Eden one day, like Doug Wu, he joined the community 5 months ago, and now he's contributing more to the community. They 24-hour live stream and lots of other things. There's also so many other people in the world who have amazing talents, and when people find out about Eden, immediately they can start joining these events, start doing helpful work, and be rewarded for that helpful work, and also make like meaningful friendships and relationships that can really go in all sorts of awesome directions.
Wow. Yes, exactly.
Think about the video. Think about the video. Think about the video aspects, and then the aspect of the incentivization where it can really empower leaders, and now he's contributing more to the community. They 24-hour live stream and lots of other things. There's also so many other people in the world who have amazing talents, and when people find out about Eden, immediately they can start joining these events, start doing helpful work, and be rewarded for that helpful work, and also make like meaningful friendships and relationships that can really go in all sorts of awesome directions.
Yes, exactly. I think also what we saw with Pomelo, that's this natural way that you choose yourself, for example, to go to Monday, but we could have said that Pomelo would be the natural bridge for the learning, but Pomelo is also the natural bridge for fractally. So that's nice to see public goods we need more public goods. And what we are doing here, for example, in